Hello, everyone! My name is Evans.
You forget?
Yeah, because I don't really call myself by my username. Anyway, hello! And welcome to Dragalia. I will give a quick introduction because I kind of threw everybody in last time. So, welcome to the world of Dragalia. In this world, our players are full-born dragons. Not dragonborns or dragonkins. Dragons that can transform into humanoid forms or dragon forms. And our governments in the world are also governed? Our governments in the world are governed by dragons, for metallic, chromatic, and gem. And on our adventure, we shall recap what happened last time. Let me pull up my document. So, first things first, we have session 1 or 0. We originally followed a creature being chased by dragon hunters in a dense forest. They were heavily injured and weakened, which made them unable to fly. They tried their best to flee until they saw a dark vortex, and seeing no other way to escape, they jumped in. Jumping back to 150 years into the past, Mocha and Ocean, as Min and Innocuous bumped into each other at the Jin Kingdom. They went to check an overpriced donut stall and did not fall for capitalism before they were bumped again by 2 humanoids. One human, one half-elf. They ran past them, fleeing from the fears of college, throwing their robes onto them. Before they completely flee, the half-elf is stopped by Innocuous, giving money to let her go. An old school mistress mistakes them and takes them to the college after begging them to come. They attend an induction ceremony where Tom's character, Miguel, is in the middle of speaking through their speech. And Kami, our beautiful Hua, Hua gave an excellent and beautiful performance. Then the Queen of Justice herself takes the stage, talks, and then unfortunately gets impaled. Ooh, so sad. The humanoids and dragons flee. The humanoid soldiers and dragons protects the Queen. Staff are safely escorted. Kami checks on the Queen. Mocha sets up a cloud of fog around the campus to protect the Queen. And Knockers tries to repair the window with a large missile impaled the Queen. And Miguel just watches. The Queen is then escorted by the guards, where then she requests sorry, I keep mixing up your characters and the so I'm just gonna call you by your regular names. So, Kami and Mocha were requested, or rather, Kami was requested to bring the other characters, and they're escorted out of the palace. We get them interviewed within those 2 days by a gold dragon guard. Afterwards, they're taken to the council room where all the gold dragons in the world argue with each other like about what's gonna happen and why it's happening. And then the Queen just be like, okay, you 4 deal with the situation. Bye bye. And now you're here. So, first things first, I want everyone to roll a d4.
I'll re-emphasize for the audience, I fixed that window 3 times. 3 times when they could have gone out the door. That's a 2 for me.
Alrighty.
3.
Ooh, no.
3.
Okay.
What was your Mocha?
Uno.
No.
So we got 1. What? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Do we?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Oh, okay. In that
Kami.
Well, since I just wanted to know who wanted to go first, you don't have to roll, Kami.
I said 3 earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, first things first. So, the Queen of Justice has tasked the 4 of you to gather information to figure out what happened. So, this moment, you were all by yourselves in your separate parties, and you are attentively trying to find information. You may be packing up to leave the place. You may be exploring the town. It's up to you. Our main goal, or rather, your main goal this session is to investigate. So, Min, where would you be during this time?
I have food in my mouth. Well, okay. I just remembered, because it took me a while to realign with my character. She has 2 current things on the mind. One, maybe talk to the queen about how she should strategize her recovery. Maybe she low-key doesn't want to do that because the talking back, she doesn't know if that's doing that, she's scared. 2, she wants to drag Hua so that Hua can do what she promised and show her the fucking mechs, but she's also big braining it.
I see. So what do you want to tackle first?
Ocean, can you flip a coin for me?
Oh my god.
Have a coin yourself.
No, she doesn't know how to flip it.
Oh, it's okay. I'll flip for you then. All right. Heads is what?
Heads is queen.
Heads is queen? All right.
Flip it up into the air. And
Go to the queen.
Alright.
Slap it on the back of the hand. We do it live.
We got it.
Here,
Ocean.
3, 2,
Ocean.
1.
Let's just see.
It's tails. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm seeing if fate would align it together. V flipped it for me.
I took off the headset.
Okay,
And
in
all
that
I did-
case, we'll go with tails because Ocean put so much effort into it. So, Mocha, you're not going to the queen. You're gonna chase
Okay.
after Hua.
I'm the coin flip
Hua.
guy.
Hua.
Is that
Sorry.
Yeah. If you
Hua.
want it to be.
I hate that every
Hua?
time I hear
Hua.
No,
Hua.
Hua. It's Hua, right?
How do you pronounce
What?
the first one? Just in case. I want to try.
Xian?
Yeah?
Xian? Like,
Xian?
it's like, this one's like a C, but it's like
Yeah.
Xian?
Xian.
Shin.
Yeah.
Shin.
Xian.
Shin.
Xian.
Shin.
There you go. Hey, that 1 year of Chinese helped several years later.
So where would you be now, Min?
Well, I think if I guess it would make most sense that she would still be at the palace because that's where we last were, and it wouldn't make sense for her to like leave if those were her objectives. So
Well, a day has passed since your last
Okay.
meeting with the queen.
What the hell?
So,
where can I find Xianhua?
well, you could try finding her. You could try asking the guards. You can...
I'm harassing the guards.
Alright. So let's say you're right in front of the entrance of the castle. Like I said before, this is like one of those old, like almost forbidden palaces, Chinese palaces, where they have the ridges, and it's really tall, and it's beautifully articulated in words I cannot describe. And there are 2 silver guards in humanoid forms guarding the front entrance. What do you want to do?
Hold on, I gotta remember the voice. You know what? This is just probably gonna end up as a bit. Hi, Ina. Alright, there we go. I just had to say that. Howdy!
Hello. Oh,
Where is the one known as Shinhua?
I'm sorry, but we cannot give out information to private...
She said she was going to fucking show me things, and she promised.
I'm sorry, but I can't give out information like that. If you really wish to seek her presence, I suggest maybe you go to the gardens.
She like squints, and she does the like point to her eyes, point to his eyes. I'll be back if she's not there. I'll go to the gardens.
And then, like, the other guard, as you're walking back, is like, yo, boy, you got yourself a looker there! And the silver guard you were talking to just punches him in the face. So, you walk throughout the city. It's a big kingdom, mind you. The kingdom is interconnected, and while there's several central points, you're in one of the points that's nearest to the main castle, which is considered, obviously, the main hub of everyone's attention. And nearby this area, you walk into a beautiful, almost bonsai-looking garden where trees are twisting into each other, providing like a beautiful shade on the ground below. There's several ponds which has fishes and koi fish of those variety, and you also see some ducks. Koi fish, yes, koi fish. And some mostly humanoids here are just lounging around, and there's also regular humanoids as well, not just dragon humanoids, half elves and humans, half orcs and the like. And they're just chilling here. It's a chill time. Make a perception check of see if you can find Hua. And while you're doing that perception check, Hua, what would you be doing in the gardens?
Well, I would be probably, relaxing, lounging, probably trimming a bonsai tree here and there, a little elegant stuff,
You are peace of mind, I see.
Elegant.
I see.
Yes, she's one with the forest, the bonsais and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
So, make a performance check.
Yep, yipper. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. That is an 18. It is.
Alright, so you're able to like cut this bonsai tree into such a beautiful shape that no professional person would be able to make this. A god would have been able to make such a beautiful image of a bunny. There's a bonsai tree made out of bunny, made out of your scissors. And people start actually gathering around you to be like, oh my goodness, it's such a cute bunny! And the kids are like, oh, can you make like more bunnies? Can you make like a dragon? And like a crowd starts to form around you, just like asking you like how you've done this. Almost thinking like you're a street performer type of thing. Min, when did you roll?
I got a 7. Wait. Hold on. I have to do math. Fuck. I did the math wrong.
Oh dear.
I did 8. I got 18.
Surprise to no one.
You. I got an 18.
You're able to spot the crowd so easily, despite her being like sort of surrounded like in a... I forgot the word I was thinking for. Anyway, you see her and you can see this well-constructed bunny that seemed to have almost be alive from the bonsai tree she was shaping from. And you're able to approach her, and this is where you can start roleplay.
Shit. I inhaled too hard. Shin.
Can you show me the mechs now? Also, I have an idea, but it requires them.
Sure. Nothing too crazy, I hope.
No, at least as far as I'm aware. It shouldn't go bad.
I'm trusting you. Don't get me into trouble.
That I cannot make any promise for. You can ask Selena about it. Let's go.
Okay. I'm guessing they're just gonna... Ha's gonna lead her to, like, one of the gates that have one of the sentinels at it.
So most likely you'll be walking to sort of the entrance of one of the cities, essentially. So
Yes.
I'll say that takes about a 10-minute walk for you two. You're walking by through stalls and such. You even pass by through the donut stall on your way, Min. And as you pass by, Hua, only you hear this. Because, Min, you're too distracted by food, I would think.
Yeah. An intrusive thought appeared, so I'm gonna test my luck.
Okay. You're welcome to roll if you want to hear it. What would that be?
Okay.
What stat would that be? To hear?
What?
The stat
Are you asking about a
to hear people.
perception?
Perception. Roll a perception.
Perception is think of it like this. Perception is the senses, and investigation is sleuthing, looking for clues.
I see. Okay, got it. Make a perception check.
Wrong chat.
Also, Hua, if you want. Also. Fucking goats.
Yeah, I'm the goat.
I'm the sauce.
Oh, Lord.
Before I roll.
Oh, wow. Okay, both of you got the same thing. Okay. Wait.
Oh wow.
Wait, did you?
Oh no, I didn't do
wait.
perception. I am distracted. Check your DMs.
Mine. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
let's see what happened. Oh no.
Also, remember, passive perception exists, so if you ever fail, go with passive, because it could be higher.
Okay. It's not a high
Not in my
roll.
case, but
Yeah, no worries. This isn't a high roll. I just forgot that, like, rolls existed and I feel like I should give them some use, but otherwise, bleh. To our audience, I've only DM'd a couple of times. This is still new to me, so please apologize if I don't follow the rule book to the exact. I'm doing whatever the heck I want. Yeehaw. And we salute to that burp. You rolls? Kami?
Huh?
You rolled. Thank you. Alright. So, of course. Sorry. So, you're able to easily hear through the crowd and the ruckus of things. And you hear two people talking to each other in the murmur of just like, you think there's gonna be an uprising between the gold dragons? I mean, like, I even heard they're like roaring from out here. Nah, why would they do something like that? I mean, after all, they elected herself. I don't think so. But like, dude, come on, like, what? You know something? Well, I just heard some things about the other gold dragons not really liking the Queen of Justice. Not liking her? What the hell? And you sort of just like hear them yapper in the distance. Min! Let me see what you rolled. So, the stall, that beautiful stall, the beautiful aromatic smell of Chinese donuts that there was a name to, but I did not remember the name. You sort of like cartoon smell your way over, carried by the scent. And you reach to the stall again by the same man, surrounded by multiple kids and a couple of adults as well, being like, I forgot the voice I made for him, so I'm gonna make it, something. Hello, one and all! Free donuts if you can eat 50 donuts, they're all yours! Free donuts! Free donuts! And you can tell he's definitely strained by his voice from like yelling all day.
Mance does not have any cough drops.
bro does not have fucking thought. What's this? The cantrip that just makes your voice louder.
Thaumaturgy.
Who would have been? If he could sell donuts for that much, he could invest in a thaumaturgy ring.
Unless he's not keeping all the money. He's a money launderer.
And Min, as you approach the stall, well, you realize Min is gone. you lost her in the crowd. And you could spot her from like almost a mile away, just mid floating to the stall again, and just her mouth's drooling. She is drooling, my man. She is hungry for those donuts.
I am scuttering. I am up to mischief.
That I was eavesdropping on. Are they done talking, right? Are they still yapping?
They're still yapping. If you wish to investigate, you can, or you can investigate what Min's doing.
Ah. Damn it.
It's okay, bro. I got this.
I hope you got this. Okay, since he got this, I'm gonna go investigate what those other two people are talking about.
Alright, so
Don't kill nobody.
Alright, let's go with Min on this side. So, Min, you approach the stall. What do you do?
Well, I do not want to bring attention to myself, even though you know the results of the roll.
Oh, yes. I will at least... You're welcome to say what you do.
So, she purposely just kind of stays on the edge of the crowd and shuffles over to the side of the stall and just tries to like a donut.
Unfortunately, since these donuts, especially the one you get, are sort of like coated in sugar, it seems to be in the sun that they melted together. So when you plucked one of them, you sort of plucked a whole cluster of them. So yanking it out, spilling donuts everywhere, and the kids sort of like catch them in the air like, yay! And they scurry off with it, and the dad's like, what? You! Dave! And Hua, you do hear this in the background as you're approaching the men.
Your kid's stealing one, just like I am. Can I roll deception?
Or you could just eat the donut, because where's the evidence?
Right. Where's the evidence? Who's gonna know?
I mean, I'm very, like, listen, I have many plans. One of them is throwing nuts at him to distract him.
Maybe he has a peanut allergy.
But am I allowed to try to deceive him?
Yes, you can. Roll it, man.
Now, chat, I don't have a good charisma, so it'd be funny if this happened.
Are you a thief and...
Hopefully
Never
get a
mind.
high roll.
I'm not good at.
Jeez,
I'm good at
no.
the stealing, not the talking.
She doesn't want to be seen, guys.
Oh.
They gotta stick to this. I need to turn on my light.
So the kids sort of like grab all the donuts and they flee off, and the adults are just kind of like, what the fuck just happened? And some of them sort of grab the donuts and scram as well. And the dude just looks furious of like, you. I remember you. You said you were going to do my challenge and you steal them? How could you? Guards!
I'm going to...
And a silver guard comes rushing out from some magical place. You don't know where, but they came out and they're running after you now.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of how let me see.
So are you actually stealing a donut, or is that just a lie? Or are you throwing it on someone else?
I'm thinking.
He clearly saw you yank the donut.
Fuck, I let her out of my sight for like 10 minutes.
And your hand is you are holding the donut clearly for everybody to see, so.
I'm trying to think of how I can go about this. Part of me wants to just come in and go fuck you to the people, but also I don't. Let me think. Would I? Okay. Give me a gauge on if I were to put a piece of my bread ration in place of the donut and then just walk off.
If your bread donut was sugar coated and a long stick, then sure. If not,
It's
then
just a fucking loaf of bread.
if not, then you would have to make a deception check. And you also have to convince the guard as well. The guard and the chef man.
Okay, here's the plan. Distraction nuts in the chef man's face. Grab ration bread, rub it on the sticky stuff on the table, and just walk off.
Go get fake donut.
I go, get nuts.
I guess roll to hit your nuts then.
Oh my god.
Can we roll a percentile die for fucking peanut allergy?
Who wants to? Sure, who wants to roll it?
Me!
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a D100.
Okay.
What do I have to get for it to be peanut allergy? Like 1%?
It has to be within the 20%.
Hold on, this would be an unarmed strike, right?
Yeah, I'll consider
Or a
that.
thrown strike.
Okay, and then it is a civilian, so I don't want to hit too high anyway.
So you can make it. Well,
It's
rather.
not gonna do damage as a peanut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say before you attack something, if you want to declare it as non-lethal, say it beforehand.
Yeah, no, it's non-lethal. It's like the equivalent of pocket sand.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not an ag. Unless that peanut is the size of a shot put, it's not gonna hurt.
Okay.
This is a status move.
I will say, Ocean, it has to be between 1 to 20 or 90 to 100.
1 to 20 or 90 to 100.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a 30% chance, but on split ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, Kami, I'm so sorry.
No, just a barrel. Okay, got an 88. This fucker is safe.
Bro.
Good.
Bro's not symptomatic.
Safe for now, though.
Good, because that I don't have a plan for.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with the card there being like, yeah, you just literally assaulted this man and put him in anaphylactic shock?
Just say shit, just rob me, I guess.
Would
That is a 5 to hit.
So you throw these. What nuts are? What type of nuts are these?
It's just forest nuts.
Okay, so you like throw, like you run it like it's a baseball, and you throw it at the chef, and like none of them hit it. It just like go past his head, and he's confused, but it's not enough to like deter his focus on you, and make a strength saving throw as the Silver Guard is gonna tackle you.
Can I choose? Hold on.
Acrobatics or athletics to escape
Yeah.
grapple? Yeah.
Yes.
Which one could I use?
You,
Okay, I'll just...
I was gonna keep it to strength saving, but yes, you can use athletics or
Yeah. I just use. It's just grapple rules, you know?
yeah. Very calming music we put for this scene.
Yeah, I was about to change it in the background to something.
You're welcome
Let
to
me
if you
see.
want.
I am not rolling good today. This is for the funny though. I actually don't mind this. This is kind of fun. I got 8.
It is not. You fall to the ground. You hit hard on the floor. It's like, stay. You're allowed to stay silent. Hold on. And as he has his arm on you on the ground, he like takes out a notepad. He's like, you have the right to remain silent. And he
no,
flips through
he's a
notepad.
rookie.
What did he do? And he looks to the chef. It's like, what?
Whatever you do, don't reach.
What did this what did she do? She stole my bread and she threw nuts at me. She's lucky I don't have an allergy. I would have sued her. You dragons always festering with my food. and he's just like, you could see.
That's racist.
Wait, hold on though. But he said she stole his bread, but there's bread on the table.
You should be like, what are you
I
making?
didn't steal your bread. This donut.
What bread? Right there?
Yeah, it points to the bread I left on the table.
Yeah, you mean that bread that you're talking about? I was like, nah.
I was trying to buy this donut, and then everything fell, and the crowd went wild.
The complainant just contradicted their own complaint, so...
Yeah, they said bread, not pastry.
That's
not
what I'm
donuts.
saying. I'm
They
like,
said
you mean
bread.
this is a donut. This isn't... You mean that bread? I think you just misplaced it.
Let me roll a deception check. Not deception. Investigation check on the dude to see if he realizes that is just bread with sugar on it.
Because I'm like, as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh, if the dude doesn't have his story straight, then the guard can't do anything.
Also, he's a rookie, so I was like, I could probably just be like,
Gaslight him.
Gaslight.
Oh.
He's the zealous rookie.
Oh.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we refrain from talking to Dragonoid humans like that, though I do apologize. Your bread looks normal. I don't see, I mean, I see a mess, but I don't think she stole it. But he does reach into you and like pat you to see if like you have the bread, and you're welcome to make. Well, no, you said you put the bread there, didn't you? You're welcome to make a sleight of hand check for his donut.
Okay, hold on. Mom wants you to get the donut. That's all you have to do. I don't care if you fail the rest of the checks. Well, I need donut and deception, okay? Mwah.
You could also
That's
just
kissed my
bullshit
dad.
and say you got it from a different vendor.
Oh, you're right. But then
Yeah,
that's
because at the very
deception.
least, they can't prove that anything you do find, they do find or don't find, traces back.
Uh-huh.
The guard wasn't there to witness it. I can't believe I'm a lawyer now. Not even there. I just, yeah.
Oh, wait, I have an even better idea. I got this one from yesterday.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I did get a donut yesterday.
Yeah, and that one I did buy, so I'm gonna lie and say this one's from yesterday.
I bought it.
Well, sir, she said she bought it. Well, I know she bought it like a couple days ago because I remember her face.
Well, not yesterday, but a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
Well,
this one is still the one that I got. I didn't grab one when the fray happened because it got sticky and I was trying to buy and then everything fell. This one is from when I bought it a few days ago.
sir, she got the bread. She said you bought it. How much did it cost for your bread, sir? The 3 gold. And the silver guard just looks shocked at him.
Please, I beg you, can at this point Innocuous be walking towards the Citadel, investigate the crime scene, and walk in on this cluster fuckery?
Oh yeah, it was 3 gold, almost a highway robbery. Did you know that was like half my gold rations? And he was advertising to children.
Is that true, sir? And you're welcome to walk in on that.
Innocuous just walks around the corner. Oh, what the fuck is happening now? What are you doing? The shop guy again? Okay. Alright. Okay, what happened? What is she accused of? What did she do?
Oh, well.
He's like walking over with his hands in his pockets.
Well, the chef man here said that like she stole bread, but she got bread, and then he said that like he bought like
You mean the pastry that she bought like yesterday?
Yeah.
For 5. That she bought for 5 gold because she didn't do it as a part of the discount with the eating contest.
Oh. You were
Yeah, it's usually 5 gold. He leans in the officer's ear. By the way, those pastries are actually supposed to be made for about the value of 5 copper. So if a child eats 49 out of 50 of those pastries, he's trying to rake in about 247 gold from these people, which is very odd considering he's targeting poor minority families. He hands off a little ledger of a couple of pages of him doing the equations. You could probably catch him on some serious fraud charges here, just in case you wanted a big break on your rookie career. Pats him on the shoulder.
What? And he just starts reading it, and he's just even more bewildered. It's like, I just wanted to, like, catch robbers, but this is a chef, man. Oh my goodness. He turned country. Oh well, I'll keep it with this.
My good man. He leaves it again. He is a robber.
Well, Mr. Chef, do you have anything to say for yourself before I have to, arrest you? Well, you have the right to, oh, that's right. You have the right to remain silent. I'm sorry, sir. Don't say anything. And he, like, comes off of you, man, and like, he pats the dirt off of you, like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't know we had crime in this country.
I mean, to be fair, he's only unfair to other humanoids. I assume he only gouged the prices to upcharge dragons since they tend to have hordes.
Oh.
Which is a discrimination altogether, both towards humanoids and dragons.
Oh.
So I gotta go. Bye-bye!
I'm gonna go find Juan.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna sit here. I, Innocuous, am gonna sit here and watch him get carted off. He's gonna stand there like nonchalant, but he's gonna give him that look of like, yeah, you remember me from yesterday? And then like as the cuffs are getting slapped on him, and Nocris is gonna do like the fucking, what? I don't know the name of the gesture, but like the eye pull down and the tongue stick out.
Oh, just the.
I know that one.
Just the fucking giving him like these demonic eyes, the fire and the coals and everything like that.
You worked this against me. I was working hard for my family. This is a family recipe, and you're gonna steal it. And,
I'm sorry, sir. I'm
considering I've checked the recipes of 8 other vendors. It's actually a knockoff of one of the mom and pop shops that come to the place. They've been in the business for 50 years.
I really
You
recommend.
damn near put their shop out of business with this racket, so
well,
I see it as justice.
Thank you for the evidence. If you can give me the if you can give me the address of the shop he stole from, that would be great. And you, sir, what? Please don't kill. Can you just not stay quiet so like nothing?
Can I make an intimidation check and make him shut the fuck up? To go from the I'm teasing him a little bit to the same stare from the palace room, just the cold, charcoal black eyes, the smoke's just creeping over the lips, the just vacant, blank, hollow stare.
Yes, you can. Oh, I'm yawning. Make your intimidation
I
check.
mean, my good man here, the officer, has already advised you to hold your tongue. If you wish not to make this any worse for you, well, I'd heed his words. And just a soft smile. That is a 19.
You can see like steam coming out of the chef as he's like just like becoming like a grumbling rock sort of thing, as the silver dragon sort of holds him by the hands like, I'm sorry, sir, but like we gotta find protocol. Like, what's the protocol again? And she goes through his notepad again. It's like, take the suspect to the police station. Okay, got it. All right. Thank you, sir. I'll make sure to tell the police chief about you. Thank you. Bye. And then he walks off with his chef, and it's like
gives the fucking cheeky 2-finger salute, like yeah.
And the chef, like as you see him walk in the background, you piece of shit! I want to rock.
Now he's gonna reach down. He's gonna take one of the pastries and stare him in the eyes as he takes a bite out of it.
It is really fucking good. Like normally when you get cheap donuts from those places, like yeah, you get the oiliness from it being fried and the sweetness from it being glazed, but this is like soft, a caramelized touch you can taste from the sugar, and it makes it feel like heaven. And I'll say that this recipe is almost the exact same from the mom and pop shop you stayed in.
Yeah, I was about to say, if there are slight tweaks that made it better, can Anakos make a note of that and write down a little recipe and go deliver it to the shop? Just like, oh, half a tablespoon extra vanilla extract, a pinch extra of salt to balance out the sweetness and give it a little like balance ratio. It's like, oh, okay.
Are you basing this based on what you're tasting, or you're making?
Yes.
I'll say make a nature check to see how well you benefit this.
Spices.
Damn, I was banking on perception.
Well, this is food, so
But it's also the senses.
I don't think you can plead that case, man.
Damn. All right, let's see how good I roll. Nat 1. He's got no fucking clue.
Yeah, maybe if you add like a bunch of sugar, it'd be even better. But like, you're not a chef, dude. You're a glass maker, dude.
I make glass. I don't make food. It's just like, I guess I could rifle around and see if he dropped like a fucking recipe card or anything.
Yeah, maybe you can. Anyway, the chef is like essentially throwing swear words at you as the dragon, the silver guard turns into a dragon and takes him off to the other side of the...
At that point, he's like turned his back to him. It's walking to the citadel. He's walking to the crime scene to do his own snooping around.
So by this point, a bunch of the bread has already been stolen, probably from the kids and maybe a few like people who haven't been eating for a couple of days. So there's only like 1 or 2 bread, one including a minced like literally loaf of bread covered in sticky sugar, and I feel like stale bread that's probably been there for more than like a few days.
Can he notice the fake bread and snatch that?
Yes,
Leave
you can.
no trace of bad evidence.
Yes, he can.
He takes a bite of his donut and starts walking away and stops. And then he notices the fake bread. Huh. Clever enough. And just throws it in his bag. And he'll go on his way.
Make a perception check.
May all your papers get sticky.
That is, oh, fuck, dirty 20. 15 plus 5.
Okay, so you weren't able to people wouldn't be able to notice this, especially because he was behind, like, the stall. The stall is, like, imagine, like, you have the place where you can, like, cook all the ingredients in one spot so people can see him cook, along with sort of some amount of ingredients near him. And in one of, like, the sort of cupboards or drawers behind the stall, you see, like, a pamphlet. And this pamphlet, it's only 1 copy. And he took it out on it, and it just says, it has a very unique symbol on it. Similar to, like, the rising sun type of thing. And you never seen this symbol before, not even in old scriptures or in different, like, cultures from dragon races. It's a completely unique symbol.
There is no fucking way he's opening that in public. He's just gonna tuck that in he's gonna basically tuck that in on the fold of his blacksmith's apron right by the fucking heart so he knows where it is at all times. And he's just gonna go like, it's fucking whatever. He's gonna make it look like he was just reaching for a napkin or like a paper wrapper sort of deal for his pastry.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome to take us... you can roll a 1d6 to see, besides minced bread, if you want to take any of the other breads available.
Nah.
Okay.
He's a rogue, not a thief, you know?
Gotcha.
I am a scavenger.
It's like he already took everything from that guy. He doesn't need to scrounge for a donut.
Also, once you investigate further, you do realize there is a pouch of 50 gold in it.
Oh yeah, you know what he's gonna do? Let let me ask. Doesn't Akra see the last kid that got scammed?
From yesterday or today?
The last kid that he saw. Like when he was there the first time, you know? Is he still hanging around? Or is he gone?
He's gone. He's probably nowhere
okay,
here.
then I'll do the one that just got scammed.
Probably that kid is sitting nearby. You don't know if they would be like nearby or maybe one of the citizens, maybe a tourist. So I'd say if you make a good perception check on your way over to Hua, then you can find the kid.
15.
Okay. Remember that number? I'm gonna switch to Hua. So, you, Hua, so they're on to a sort of, not necessarily dark alleyway, but it's a sort of, alleyway between two buildings that many people don't really pay attention to. And you hear the two men talking to each other. One is this big guy who's kind of like brutish, that's probably like, yapping about like, how could someone dislike the Queen of Justice? You can see like a gold piercing in his ear, a couple scars around the back him that's sort of peeping out of his shirt. And for the other dude, it's like a meek sort of half elf, shortish hair and maybe like some loose clothing and stuff. You can see that they're more like commoners. They're not like important people. Excuse me, I'm drinking water. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry for the gulp sounds. Would you like to sneak up on them, or would you rather just head on to the conversation, like dig in deep?
I'd head on because sneaking up is kind of weird. It'd be weird. It's like you're eavesdropping already. Like you've been there for a while and you're just like sneaking up on them. So I might as well just like be like, couldn't help but overhear you fellas. You know? Just walk in straight forward.
Oh, well, hello there, ma'am. Oh, you look mighty fine with those clothes. What's
And you can tell there's like some sweat dripping off of him because from that clothing, you can probably tell that you're like a sophisticated gold dragon. So he's kind of just like, yeah. What you doing here in the alleyway? What you doing here? And like the kid sort of like slowly starts walking behind the man. Just sort of like comes behind him to sort of like, you know, protect himself.
Okay, Hua crosses her arms and says, well, I couldn't help but hear you talk about the Queen of Justice in sort of a slandering tone. Who doesn't like her? By any chance, do you have a clue as to where I could acquire their name?
No, ma'am. We are like so cool with the Queen of Justice. Yeah.
You hear from the back, from the dude. It's like, yeah, we like, you know, we came from like a disparaged family back from the Red Dragon area, and we came here, and like, you know, she gave us jobs. She gave like my kid Rosie, right? She got a job now because of the education. Like we love the Queen of Justice. Yeah, it's just the, you know, just shh. No one hates the Queen of Justice.
Hold on. Don't shush them.
No, he's speaking gibberish. He's a bit of a daily drinker, you know. Like,
he's trying to like hide the dude behind him.
You guys seem awfully suspicious. What should I do? She grasps her weapon on her side. Whatever shall I do?
Make a intimidation check.
Where is it? Good mama, bacon.
Bacon?
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
It's gonna turn them into.
Thank you.
Okay, so easily like both of the dudes are just like terrified shitless because it's like, oh my god, a gold dragon's gonna kill us. Oh no. And then the dude behind Well,
I'd never hurt you guys. Don't be scared.
you say that,
Very
but
much a pacifist.
your hand's on the weapon, ma'am. I'm sorry. And then the other dude
Oh,
comes
this
out.
brings me comfort.
He looks more terrified. and, and the other dude comes out. It's like, it's just these aren't my words, ma'am. These aren't. It's just that, you know, I've heard like some gold dragon officials who are leaving the castle earlier today. Not today, but like from the meeting, right? The really important meeting. I think you were there too, cause you know you're a gold dragon, and like they were like whispering stuff, and I was gathering food at the time, cause I'm his friend, so we lived together, so we get food for each other, and like they were saying like something, but I caught the words of like not used to be like this, or like she should learn and stuff, and like maybe and he gets like really quiet. Maybe they should be elected.
I didn't quite catch that. Say it a little louder.
Maybe she should be re-elected.
So they're planning a coup, is what I'm hearing.
From what I've heard, I'm not defrauding the gold officials. That's what's.
Don't worry. I won't tell a soul that you've said anything to me, unless I need to. But for now, thank you for your information.
No problem. Yeah. Don't worry about us. We will not tell a soul. We love her queen. Yeah. And they just sort of like scram. They run. It's like, thank you very much.
Let's take note of their faces and their features as well, so I remember, who I'm looking for later on, in case of a, execution, or
This is not a
something comes up,
This is not a good party. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we're just a little bit chaotic, Smile.
We just go outside the bounds of traditional law to get.
I haven't even done anything.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
We will come to you
That's
soon.
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the three of them are running around like assholes, and I'm just like chilling.
Hey! I was
Hey,
an
I
asshole.
fucked over a con artist that was exploiting
They
children.
were
I called it a W.
I have to bring her justice.
Do not, and also, V, don't take it the way of I'm not doing anything wet. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Mocha and fucking Ocean as primary offenders here with the we're a bunch of assholes. I'm like, to be fair, there was nothing saying that this dude was actually a con artist. We just didn't like his prices, and you decided to frame him.
No,
Yeah.
I did.
That recipe
I didn't
could have
frame
been
nothing. I genuinely sat down and did the math equations of like the conversion of gold to copper, how much copper is supposed to, how much copper the pastries are actually supposed to cost, how much a kid would get ripped off if he fucked up the eating competition, yada yada yada, and realized, holy shit.
Okay, that's fine. But then you said his recipe was like the one from the mom and pop shop
Oh,
from
yeah.
down the thing. But technically, anyone could have that same recipe. He says it's from his family. Family members could have possibly shared their recipe with their friendies, their little girls, grandmas getting together, Mimas, all that good stuff, saying, you should totally
Was it a
try
Pop Oceans
I
thing?
mean,
I'm just a
It
fucking
got
gremlin
interpreted
hermit.
that he stole a recipe directly.
A
I was
recipe?
just saying to him like,
Yeah.
he's out here running this stupid promotion and taking money away from people that are working for the bare minimum. That's what he was getting at.
and that's acceptable. But you didn't have to, be like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's
I'm just
hurting the
a
local
little silly.
businesses, and he's hitting the lower economic communities that he's ripping
The
off.
thing
That's
is-
all he's getting at.
hopefully people are smart enough to know that the mom and pop shop from down the lane has it for cheaper and it's just as good,
As in,
But it's
Listen,
always
common
the,
sense.
but it could be free. It could be free, jingle jingle. It
That
could
shit
be
ain't-
free, but if you fuck it up, you're paying 3
It just
gold per.
feels like it's
Damn, bro, no, you
Baltimore.
can't eat 50 damn donuts.
Yeah.
Don't eat 50 donuts.
It's very Baltimore. I'm
So,
like, which one do I go with? Baltimore or Atlanta? Detroit.
so
Yes,
as as you are seeing the little dude scram away, Min and Nocris are right next to you. They found you, surprisingly.
Oh.
Um,
Hallie, I did a oopsie, and then he decided to destroy a man's life.
Hey, no, he destroyed his own. He was literally scamming 247 gold per child from a poorer community for a quick buck, and then turned it racist. Somehow.
I mean, he did turn it racist, but like, I don't know. I was just gonna steal one donut. I didn't mean to do the other shit.
It was his fate to get caught. Well, let's go head on to where we're going in the first place.
I eat
Where
the
are you
donut.
two going?
Stolen. He's gonna show me some mix, cause I also have an idea, but also for my
Mix?
own ulterior motives.
Like- You mean big machinery?
No. Have you never read up on Gold Dragon fucking Sentinels?
Stares at her and red track. No.
You do all
haven't
that
had the
reading and overworking. You don't learn about
I
other
haven't
cultures
had the
tinkering.
time to. Excuse me. You're the one with all the free time, Mrs. I need to go tend to my sheep or whatever.
So, about the sheep.
you hear from the distance.
Ooh. Whatever. Right. I'll have fun with that. I'm gonna go see if I can go back to the scene of the crime and do my own snipping.
Okay.
I will do a quick
You
cutaway.
shouldn't be telling me that. You should be telling her that.
I will definitely. I'm
Points to me
keeping an
now.
eye on that one.
I cheekily take another bite out of my donut and smile.
I will take a quick cutaway. So Hua and Min, you will be walking toward the entrance of the city, while Anakris, you would head to the crime scene. In the meantime, we head to Miguel. Now, Miguel, where would you be during this time?
Fuck if I know.
Where would you want to be?
Depends on what my responsibilities of the day are.
Well, typically, you would probably be in your office attending matters as assigning, sort of like official documents and stuff. Or you would be, maybe taking the performance every other week that you would do, whether it be like a singing performance, a dancing performance, that type of thing. Or you would be attending another seminar where you'd be giving a speech. Up to you.
I feel like at this point in time, there's probably a lot of office orders that need to be given, considering what's happened. So, I'd say I'm probably in my office, but if I'm not doing anything in the meantime, I am just like, I'm either napping or like, just relaxing in my chair, or I'm reading a book or something. I don't know.
Okay, so you're in the office that's like in one of the academies, near like the government academy buildings and such, where they overhand a bunch of things like the treasury, the politics, and all that such. And you're in your room. It's a typical like office looking like a dean. You have a table, books are on the side of the room. You have some gifts given by students who liked your performances or any fans, artworks, photographs, things of the nature. And you're reading a book. The window's open. It's a nice breezy day with the sunlight coming in, and you're quite at peace.
Okay.
And then you hear a knock at the door.
Fuck. Okay, I step up. Actually, no, I just do the fancy rich people thing of, come in.
And
Like that shit.
oh, okay. And then the door opens and you see a tall woman that appears as a elf. She has a beautiful dress that sort of has shimmering colors on it, blue and green, that type of thing, of turquoise colors, as if like the ocean is rippling onto her dress. And she has a slight rope around her waist that acts as like a belt. She's like,
Oh, Miguel, it's nice to see you.
you would know her as Nadia, and most of the political people and the government chiefs and such known her as the exiled Moonstone Dragon. You know each other for a couple of years since you came into this kingdom, and you're considered one of her closest friends, since all the other dragons do not seem really quite attuned to her characteristics.
Hi, Miguel. It's nice to see you again. Do you have some time today?
As of right now, I do. But
Perfect. Okay.
And she takes out like a whole cart of a tea set filled with like multiple tea bags and such, from honey, sugar cubes, and the like. At the bottom, like different types of tea trays and such. It's like,
Great. I was thinking a tea party will be sufficient for today. The weather is beautiful, and I would very much like to have tea with you.
I see no problem with this.
perfect. And she comes with the cart. She closes the door behind you, and I'm assuming there's like a desk where you have guests come in and such, or a table.
Yeah, big like office library.
And she sets down the tea. She pours in hot steaming water and such into both of your cups. It's like,
2 sugars as usual, or are you sticking to 1?
I'll need the sugar today, if any.
Oh no.
and she puts 2 of sugar cubes in your drink, and she pops in like 6 sugar cubes into her own, and she starts mixing quietly. It's like,
So, what's going on today, Miguel?
Busier than usual. Not too busy, that is, but you know, with everything that happened yesterday, kind of all hands on deck, including mine.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate what happened. I couldn't get the details out of it, unfortunately, but I did look at the dreams of the queen, and it was, a weapon strong enough to impale a dragon. It's crazy.
It's not like our skin is bullet and sword proof either, anyways, so it's already happened for thousands of years. It's more so the scale of this, as you saw from the dream.
Yeah, but like, she's an ancient dragon, you know? You don't always see ancient dragons getting impaled. And like, did you hear the news? Or rather, I heard the news. But did you hear it from other information sources?
What news?
The missile's gone.
Gone?
Gone. When the Silver Guards returned back to the scene in order to investigate, no traces left.
I had a feeling of that. But-
Unfortunately.
Inconsequential.
You
He
know.
takes like a sip of wine. I guess in this case I'll just stick to the tea.
Yeah, I was
He
like-
reaches for
you're
he
gonna.
reaches for the flask and then goes, "Today I need to be better."
I came with tea.
I know, for a second I thought about pouring the fucking wine into the fucking tea and getting crossfaded.
Crossfaded off of a Marlowe and tea?
I don't suggest you do that, Miguel. It's not a good taste. I tried.
I believe you and I'll take your word for it. But
the weapon itself was inconsequential. If anything, it was more of the... This was not simply an attack. This was a stunt.
Oh?
Is what I am trying to convey. The means is not what you should really focus on if you were to keep delving into these matters, even though I am supposed to be rather tight-lipped of it.
Of course, and that's where I come in. I'm your informer, after all, aren't I?
This is out of character. Are they?
Yes. They are. You do deeds for her, she do deeds for you. She looks into the dreams of people you have of interest in, and she asks you to do things for her. It's a close-knit relationship we have, and she only does it for a few people, including you.
Well then, can I make a request of what dream she peers into next?
Yes, of course. You always have my first priority.
There was one yesterday. We were summoned to Her Majesty in the courts.
Oh.
And there was one very brutish golden dragon in the gallery who seemed to be very confidently outspoken, besides not knowing anything about the conversation. And quick to blame on, not even specific people, but generally just people he could pin a target on. And I want you to make him your next scrying target, I'll say. Something's not right with him. Regardless of how he looked down on anyone else in the room besides him, there was a disdain and almost like a feuding against the queen herself that I'm not particularly against, but not a fan of either.
Well, I never really liked gold dragons. I'll be so haughty. But I will do it. And you know the deal?
Yes. Tell me what it is you wish.
I've been told that you are investigating the reasoning behind the incident. If your investigation leads you to Baltho, for those who don't know, this is the territory of the Blue Dragons, I need you to receive my parcel. I've been trying to wait for weeks by the dragon delivery, and they're so slow. I've important things in that parcel, and I would very much like it if you get it, please.
Sure. If it comes across my path, I will retrieve it.
Thank you. And because you're very nice, I'll add another bonus. There was another dragon there that caught the eye of the angry child. Innocuous, was it? I'll look into that as well. I think he has something to it.
To what?
To the whole...
You mean the attack?
I agree. But who's to say?
Right. I'm not sure of that one. As in, of him, not what you're saying. I, as of right now, have my own suspicions that it's more than one party involved. Especially for there to be such gross oversight from the Silver Guards. But who's to say there's the fine line between involvement and capitalizing on an opportunity?
Agreed.
We might be playing with both.
More parties make the party beautiful and noisy, unfortunately. Oh,
one more thing. And she sort of scores into the tea cart and pulls out a sort of amulet from it.
this is for you.
All right.
It's a gift.
since I know that your little adventure will lead you outside the Jinn Kingdom, if you need my assistance with anything, you can communicate with that amulet. It's not to be used every day. You need to give it some time, but every so often, give me a call, would you? It gets pretty lonely here with all these Moorish people.
Very well.
I think it would be best if you met with your 3 companions.
I believe you're right in that. It has been a while since we have communicated, but it's not like I've gone anywhere.
Well, that's why you have more heads. And she gets up. Her tea isn't finished, of course, and she puts it on the back on the tea straw, and she walks out. And one more thing, Miguel. Put on a smile. You're gonna have to get used to welcoming company again. Ta-ta! And she closes the door.
And I'll just sit back down for a minute. Takes another sip of the tea, if it's still there. If not, I go for the wine.
The tea is gone.
It's like, you kick your feet up and look over at the wine cask, just, you know
And
what?
just-
Today is not today to do that.
And-
You're fucking right.
The tea is gone, but when you try to reach for the wine, you realize that it's lighter than usual. And you realize it's empty.
Knows me too well.
We jump cut to Manicua! Woo!
I thought you said Manaqua.
You're at the entrance of the Jinn Kingdom. The vast lands are across from you, and 2 silver guards are again at the station.
We see the sentinels. We didn't come here for the guards, we came here for the sentinels.
Unfortunately, you don't see any sentinels.
What the fuck?
Not a peacekeeper or wobbler in sight.
No, no, no. You only see 2 fleshy humanoid dragons.
This is kind of disappointing.
No kidding. Well, there goes part of my plan.
We can probably ask them where they've gone, unless they're on break. It'll be a break.
Are you guys on break?
No, we aren't. But the other dudes are. They're in the back. Somewhere. I don't know where they are.
Somewhere.
Oh, yes, they're somewhere. They are resting. They have worked really hard, and we are reporting for duty.
Hold on, bro. I didn't know any better. They're scared. Me for some reason. What did I do?
You are... When you're in your humanoid form, it's obvious to know who you are. Any gold dragon viewed by the Silver Guards are just seen as royalty.
Flip hair.
Because dragons can recognize other dragons in the humanoid form, so...
So they know.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I, like, squint at the guards? Move my vision to squint more. I want to make... I don't know what type of check I would need to make for this. I guess the best way to describe what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out why they're fucking nervous around her.
You wanna what?
I want to see why they are reacting in such a way, especially because they were just like, yeah, no, I'm not on break, but then as soon as they see Hua, they're like, shit, yeah, we're doing work.
Well, make a history check.
Okay. Let's see what I get this time. Because I know the first time I just went, who the fuck is that? Let's see.
5.
Well, it seems like Hua was like important. If she was near the queen last time, so maybe the guards recognized her importance? You don't know.
Oh my god, is Hua fucking Yaching?
Who?
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Questions. Do you have to ask? Am I allowed to ask?
We can answer your questions, ma'am. What is it?
Where are the metallic sentinels?
Oh,
Peacekeepers, warblers.
they're going through an update right now.
Where is that?
I can't give that. That's security details, ma'am.
God damn it! How much money does it cost?
You can't buy it, ma'am. That's part of the government. It's part of the property of the Jin Kingdom. You can't buy it.
Are you trying to buy a sentinel?
Yes, I need one.
Why?
For my lair.
What?
I know how it feels having those sentinels guard your lairs, but oh man, look, beautiful flowers. She's talking. He's talking to you, Hua.
Can I see this session?
Roll it. Roll it insight.
It's yeah.
Which one do I do?
Insight.
Insight?
Yeah.
Hindsight.
Hindsight. Yes. You're looking at his hinds.
Hindsight when you can only see
That's a nat 20. That's a 26,
damn it.
brother.
You obviously know that he wants to give some information to Min, but it's just like, oh wait, she's here. I can't do that. So he attempted to distract you.
I was just giving like, do I fucking look stupid to you, bitch?
Oh.
Hold on.
She'll like look at the guard and then she'll like shuffle over and wave over Hua. Okay, she like does the like huddle.
Okay. Even though Anacris was a fucking big mouth bitch. Okay, listen. Lair. That's pretty cool, right? Normally I don't care if people go in there, because all the stuff that I really care about is like really deep in there, and I think people would have to risk suffocating if I remember how that works to get to that. But the problem is I do have a really nice herd of sheep, and sometimes I don't want to be in my cavern all day because I get sad. But I also don't want to leave them unguarded because things like wolves exist, and also people.
They will like to get some lamb chops, brother.
Mwah.
So I got a cave here mostly for that, so I could just like have one or two and then just leave them there so that things don't touch it. Or at least if something goes wrong, I could just get a call home and then go home.
You know, we could have someone make you a cut.
Her eyes get
Similar.
sparkly.
That's designed to keep your sheep safe and it's like I'd say it's more of a downgrade from the ones we have guarding the entire kingdom.
Min
But
goes to her knees,
one
puts her
suitable
hands
for-
together.
Please, 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 please.
I'll see what I can do.
Yes. I will give up so much gold.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll see.
Yeah.
She does a little dance.
Please stop groveling.
Okay. We should probably meet up with the others.
Oh, also, fuck, I forgot about my other plan. We should definitely check what the Warbler saw, because aren't they like, basically kind of like little, what's it called?
The who what?
Seeing eyes.
Who
You
saw
should
who?
check if they saw anything.
Oh,
That is also true. Very smart.
You should see, like, people who left, if they went a certain way, because, we found, like, what is it? Mr. Miguel, the weird guy,
I'm the weird one.
Thinks you're weird. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's a her thing.
I was like, you sheep.
he said that, like, the thing was, like, very far away in a weird forest, so maybe the Wobblers might have saw anything, especially, but we should check that before any of the upgrades, like, fuck anything up.
That is true.
Yeah.
We doing such an update so right now. That's kind of soft. Now that I think about it, let's head on over to where they're being updated. Are we allowed to do that, me? Can we go?
yes, you
Since
can.
I'm
Probably
here,
can't.
I'll take my guests with me.
I say if you want, you can head to where Inakris is, or you can head to a different destination. To where the person who would potentially make the Sentinels are.
Which one do you want to go to?
Let's do the people, because like she does want to see if there's something they can find from the basically what is the equivalent of security cams, especially because they're updating it. So it's like, is there gonna be a memory wipe?
Oh yeah. I'm
That
glad you two
makes
figured
more
out what I was thinking. Conveniently updating right after a big incident.
It's very suspicious, huh? Someone's trying to cover their tracks.
So yes, let's go check the updates,
Yeah.
and then we'll go find Anakris and Miguel.
We jump cut to Anakris, who is currently at the hall. Now, at this time, there are students who are in the hall attending small lectures and such. And it is beautiful as it is before, and the glass is thankfully repaired. You made your way to this place after meeting with Min and Hua, and unfortunately, as much as the scene has been recovered, it is, as Nadia said, the missile is missing. It has unfortunately been cleaned up and already been investigated by the investigators of the government, and therefore there is not much you can really find here, at least by the eye.
What he wants to do is essentially do a comb over of any small things they want to miss. Whether it be a splinter of the ballista that got stuck in the window framing, or one of the crowd goers drops something inconspicuous that would have been forgotten out and brushed over in the whole, oh, we need to just clean this up and get it back to normal. He's looking for a loose thread.
Here's what you'll do. You'll make 3 perception checks to find potentially 3 clues. And
Alright.
you will only get the clues that you pass on.
Alright then. First roll is a 17. 12 plus 5.
Give me 1 second. You said the first roll was 17?
17.
So you still see some of the debris, surprisingly, rather like small dust of the glasses near the window, and it's still sort of being the direction of the blast radius. So you could probably pinpoint with that how the missile came from which and where, which is still, if you look into the distance of the glass, the large cliffed forest, it is still most likely in that direction. Make your second roll.
Yep, just writing that down. Chances are he'll probably go out to explore the forest after this, but thinking like investigator roundup, we just need to start where the crime happened and walk our way backwards from that. Fuck, that's only a 12.
It does not pass.
No, I didn't think so. Third roll. 18.
Oh wow, exact. Okay. So somehow within the markings of where on this side of the room you would see there is, this is where the guards would be, the both gold and silver guards would be on the side of the room, and you notice a paper. It's already been seared through, unfortunately. Maybe from something, you don't know. But it's a scrap of a paper. And make an investigation check.
Alright. That one is a... Oh damn, fucking 21, 16 plus 5.
Despite the damage caused to the paper, you can tell it's part of the symbol you saw in the stall.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, what he's gonna do is he's gonna pick up the parchment, or pick up the little paper scrap. And he's gonna make sure, like, casually look over the shoulder, make sure that, there's nobody close by within direct eyesight that could, like, look over the shoulder and see this. Basically move out of the general vision of everybody else, like up against a pillar, blah, 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 blah. Do a quick peek into the apron to check the symbol there, match, tuck it in, nothing happened, he's leaving.
I would say no one saw that because students were busy focused on the lectures in the room, and you were able to walk out as if you never came into the first place.
Yeah, like he's going to the woods now. As soon as he found that, it's, I found something big, I cannot stay here. I cannot stay here.
And I'd say we're gonna take a small break because I've been knocked for dinner.
Cool.
So, I will probably take just 5 minutes. Get some water. If you need to use the bathroom, do that. I will pause the recording for this time. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Alright, we came back from a break, everyone.
Hey!
I have salad.
Very good, sure.
I got food. Alright, so, Min, Hua, you want to reach Innocuous?
No,
yeah,
we're
in fact.
No, Miguel.
Miguel.
Oh,
We're going
Miguel.
to swing by Miguel, pick him up, because you know
what-
the bestie is feeling sad and lonely and drinking his wine in his room.
But let's see, how do I make this natural? Roleplay.
Oh, we should go get the weird guy. He has like magic, right?
Weird
He
guy.
has magic.
She does the yay high, closes her eyes and smiles relaxed.
Oh, Miguel. Okay, let's go.
So, Hua, I would say you would know where Miguel's office is.
Okay.
You walk through the public streets and such. You head into the government buildings. You go up a floor or two. You knock on the door. You can tell from the outside that the outside door is not even decorated. I mean, it is, but it's more like it's just a completely different door. Like,
Okay.
Miguel probably decided to put a different door here, but not add any other decorations to it. And you're welcome to give a knock.
So-
The office?
Yeah, this is the office.
Alright, Min double palm slams the door open.
Would the door be locked or open, Miguel?
It breaks down doors.
The door would be unlocked.
Alright.
Fucking whoosh.
Make a strength check.
Miguel!
Make a strength check, man.
Okay.
Because it's still a heavy door. Yeah.
Damn. I got this, chat. Yeah, I do got this. Hold on. I gotta do math.
I was waiting for like a 5 and just to hear the snap of a
15.
wrist breaking. 18, goddamn. How much strength do you have?
No, 17.
What? How much strength do you
So
have?
strong. Big
I
strong.
rolled high.
Alright. A door easily burst open with your leg in the air, and you can hear a on the door.
Oh.
One of the hinges came off.
I could pay Ina to fix that.
She thinks that just because he's like, she thinks he can fix everything. That's great.
Anyway, look at a weird guy, mister. Are you a male?
Moras just laughing her ass off in the back.
That is a wild opening to someone you've already
That's
met.
crazy.
I feel like he stood up in kind of a hurry and had some sort of spell prepared to see you walk in and kind of just goes, okay. You know, just flutters out, shakes his hand.
Apologies
Well-
for the door.
Obviously, it wasn't locked. Never is.
She just wanted to do it.
Yeah,
You could have at least told her. Talking to fucking. I
Drugs.
almost called you Yunlei. I almost called you Yunlei. Talking to Hua. Like, you know my policy.
Anyways,
Okay.
we're heading to security area so we can check on the pillars so that we know like if there's any footage on it about what happened.
Yeah,
Nothing.
and you
You coming with
are
us?
supposed to help investigate. Also, you have weird magic, so maybe you can fix it.
Oh.
Maybe not weird magic. Magic's
Yeah, I
strange.
was going to
All
ask.
magic's weird.
What if my magic is weird?
I don't know.
As I am weird, man.
Okay.
Yes. Not in a bad way, though.
Is he sitting there going, you need a college education?
I know how to do basic math.
You mean math, right?
And cook. Yeah, my bad. Lisp.
Min
Math
has a
is
lisp.
not a benchmark of intellect.
Oh,
Let's go. She tries to-
this
I
one's
feel
funny.
like a teacher. I really do. It's the math is not a benchmark for intellect, but a subdivision of it. And she's like, math. And then runs out the door. It's like,
oh god,
Why do I even bother?
PhD kid.
oh my god, I am the Luen of this campaign.
Yeah, get fucked.
Besides, I know how to read anyway.
You're like if Luen did weed.
Just because he's relaxed doesn't mean he's a stoner.
You have him
That's-
hitting the
well, you know, it
bottle
doesn't
and
mean
already
it's-
mentioned him getting crossfaded, so.
So
Right?
Mom.
Okay, that's actually better. Hold on.
That's the entire thing is
True.
nothing a glass of wine can't fix.
I built that one.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh,
I'd
that's
say
so
I would even go as far to say we have to officiate this later, but I just thought of it on the spot. I feel like he probably invests and has stock in a local brewery of wine.
funny.
A local IPA guy.
Oh no, Mocha got to me. Brewery.
Wait,
But okay, I'm like, you run off, Yunlei. I called you Yunlei. Shit. Hua is standing in the door. I'm like, you know how these things go. Give me a couple of minutes to get my affairs in order, and I'll
Yep.
meet you over there.
Okay, see there. And I'm just gonna grab Min to make sure she doesn't run off and cause more
she
mayhem.
dives out the window.
No, she will behave. Besides, she already got grabbed by the scruff, so.
She was grabbed once.
Like a cat.
Yeah, kitten. Just limp. Alright, shit.
Sorry, my wing fell.
Your wing
Green
fell.
chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken wings.
Like the males. So, you wait for Miguel to pack up his things, and most likely pack up for the whole adventure as well, taking in any knickknacks he may need, words, excuse me, as well as the amulet that Nadia gave him. Do you want to wear it around your neck or keep it in your stuff?
That amulet's mighty suspicious.
What does the amulet look like?
I'd say it's a typical, not one that you would like make remarks to. It has a gold chain with a gem, an oval-shaped gem, that has shades of blue and green in it. But if you were to focus on it, and actually, you can attune to it if you wish.
Sure, I'll tune to it.
Alright. The attuning will probably take about a day. So next session you'll be able to tell what it is.
Okay.
But otherwise, it doesn't seem to be that inherently special, other than just the fact it's beautiful and could potentially sell pretty high. Other than that, you're packing, and it's up to you if when you want to go. Unless there's...
Yeah, I'll wear it. All I'm doing is okay, I'm out, I'm not far, blah, 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 right? This is where I am, fucking Hua is with me, I'll be busy for a little while, hold all of my fucking, start a ledger, start a pile for me to get, when I get back, for me to go over. You know, the whole rigmarole of, I'm stepping out of the office for a little bit, so hold my calls.
It's the I'm stepping out of the office, but you really don't want to have to rehash it. It's like, I'm going. You put the memos in the box.
It's the I'm going, you already know what to do.
Yeah.
Just don't fuck it up.
And you do that. You step out the door and see Hua holding up Min as she's like just struggling.
I just
Kicking
imagine
her
it's
leg,
like the
like-
one, the fucking tucked under the arm, the one arm.
Kicking legs, put me down energy.
Yeah, exactly. I'll even say Hua's holding them backwards so they're facing away from me.
Man,
The real child treatment. It's like, I believe you two are ready.
Your affairs are in order, I suppose. Okay. Ready. And I'll put Min down to walk. Okay. Okay, let's go.
I don't know why my headcanon went. It's like the put me down, puts her down. Well, you were holding me, so now I'm not gonna do that, and you have to pick her back up and start walking the same way that you.
Well, here we go again.
No, she'll walk, she'll walk.
Okay. I'm like, how pouty is your character?
We
she's
mildly
a
pouty.
grown-ass adult.
Yeah.
I'll throw prestidigitation sparkles in your face.
She will only be pouty with Anacris to fuck with him.
Speaking of Anacris, you're at the Cliff Forest. Wow. Must have been a while. Wow. Probably took you like an hour to walk there. Wow.
True.
It's still technically part of the Jin Kingdom territory, but you can feel the heat from the lands of the Boltonic Mountains that are near you. And just from the distance, you can tell the volcanoes are smoking hot, as some dragon would say.
Are the volcanoes and such within distance? Like, can I see them across the horizon sort of deal?
Yeah, but they're a pretty bit far. It'll take a day to get there. But
it's not like they're close by any means, but they're still too close for Innocuous's comfort. Just looking over at the far plumes of smokestacks and everything like that, and just the energy as he's gonna snoop around where the ballista has the ballista been moved or deconstructed in any way.
So you sort of investigate where the ballista would be, and you don't see anything at all.
Not even the ballista.
Nope. Again, you're willing, like prior, you have 3 perception check to make.
Perception. 16.
Your first clue, you can see scratch marks or indents on the ground that sort of point to the direction of the campus building, and you can probably tell that that's at least evidence that the ballista was here. As for a trail, as for which direction it came, it sort of just is there. There's no tracks of it being dragged across the dirt or anything like that.
Okay. Which means that would give the implication that it was teleported in. Or it was lifted. Okay.
Your second check?
Sorry. Second roll. Oh, okay. We're in better business. 23, 18 plus 5.
Oh, okay. So you see, well, I should have made you do an Arcana check, but I'll say that you're able to do this.
Well, it could be a dirty 20 then, an 18 plus 2.
Oh, okay. That works well.
Yeah.
You can sense sort of some residue here, like a deeply powerful residue. Something that feels ancient. And you don't really know what the source of this is. Maybe if you'd seen the source of it, you would identify it, but you can't identify it yourself, but you can tell it's like strong magic. And thankfully, there are no humanoids here of any kind, because this would potentially harm human creatures. As in elves, half-elves of the like. Only probably dragon creatures can withstand this aura. It seems to have over the course of the days probably withered away, but it's still lingering.
Queen in potency. Passing since assassination. Cool. Is there not? I could, but the emphasis of this magic it's fucking deadly. It's lethal. It's designed to hurt things. It's designed to fuck shit up. That's all he needs to get. Is he don't care if it's necrotic or he's some fucking poison or primordial blood or some bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. All he needs to understand right now is, yeah, this was supposed to kill. This was absolutely supposed to kill.
You want to make your third check or your suffice?
Yeah, that's what I'm always making my third check. What are you, crazy? Only an 18, a 13 plus 5.
That checks. That passes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 13, 15, and 18 type of scale.
Goddamn.
So, how do I phrase this? Hold on, let me look at your dragon race again for one moment.
Chromatic, right?
A dragon was here. And I'll leave it as that.
Is there any way I could get an indication of what dragon in the same way that when tackling the fleeing student, I was able to pick up the blue dragon sort of deal?
Yes.
Just give me a moment.
Don't make me pull up the dragon document.
No.
Fucking little punk.
You're good. Excuse me. You can slightly feel traces of lightning magic or lightning aura here, and I'll leave it as that.
Ooh. Wait. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. I have another thing to ask.
Yes.
Oh, the rain's back. I think. Yeah, the rain's back. Nice. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna reach into my bag. I'm gonna take out the cloak of the dragon girl that I caught on day one. The blue dragon. Can I compare the signatures from her cloak to the one that I'm picking up right now?
Make a survival check.
Alright. +2, let's see. It's fucking cocked. Thank. Fuck. That's a nat. That's a nat 20.
All right. Unfortunately,
It did the fucking wobble.
the wobble.
It's crazy, man.
Wobble. Unfortunately, there seems to be no similarity between the traces. While both sort of have their lightning aura, the cape has a pure lightning aura, so to speak. Typically, as you would know, the chromatic dragons have a more better control of the elements, or considered the elemental power masters of the dragon races. But the lightning aura you feel here is not as pure.
So probably metallic then?
Maybe not. But you know, it could definitely probably not be a blue dragon.
Yeah. I'm just, it's some sort of lightning signature, and more likely metallic due to being muddled, versus the chromaticism, who has like a pure, not a pure, but like is more in tone, in sync, and refined in their elemental honing. Yeah. That's what I'm just trying to gather. So it could be brass, it could be blue, it could be an artificial dragon for all we fucking know.
But you don't know.
Brass is fire.
You wrote the wrong one then.
What?
I was looking at chat to double check myself, and you wrote Mocha wrote brass instead of bronze.
Oh.
No, I fucking didn't.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, bitch.
I'm still gonna blame you because it's funnier. Alright. And that's all I could gather from here. Fuck. So aside from that, I'm at a dead end. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think I need to find somewhere private. Is there somewhere, I don't know, how would I phrase this? Think the sort of, you know the sort of rooms that like big, like national libraries or like
study
government
rooms?
Libraries have? Yeah, study rooms where if you have to take a really ancient or powerful document, like we can't have you leaving the building with this to check out, so we'll let you take it in this room to read it. Is there anywhere like that near the archives?
Yeah, there's multiple.
That's he'd want like the most private, most secure, out of the way. Nobody is going to come here once, because this is where he's going to start to lay out bits of information that he's gathered so far.
Would you like to go there alone, or would you like to get the rest of the party?
He's gonna go there alone first and make sure he's not followed.
Okay.
Like, deliberately doing loops around the block on his way there sort of shit. He's making sure he's not being tailed. Because he woke up, he got to move on with the day, immediately fucked with one guy and did some snooping and found a clue, immediately went to the second location and found a clue, found clues at the third location. To anybody that is keeping an eye on him, it's probably very obvious that he's poking his nose into shit, and now he's going to be on extra high alert.
Alright. I'll say while you're on your way to one of the kingdoms, like, sort of like, how do I explain it? Like, think of it as a capital library where each of the smaller territories has their own library sources, and they have a lot of rooms. So as I say, you will walk to that, or fly, however you wish to travel there. We'll switch back to Min, Miguel, and Hua. Which, I forgot, where are you guys gonna be?
We're going to the upgrade place.
We're going to the security stuff.
Alright.
Yeah.
So this will be near the government building, surprisingly, but it's very, I would say, old building. Like, this is the type of building you would see in, like, old, what's the term I'm looking for? Black Dark Age type of thing. The whole building is made of cobblestone. There's a long chimney that's, like, billowing out smoke and stuff. And there is a dragon in its full form, sort of like resting around behind in the back of it. And it's surprising that no one has given a complaint about the smoke, given the fact that some of the side of the government buildings have that bit of like char from the smoke on it. But here we are. What would you like to do? It's locked.
Knock. You know, the polite thing to do.
What happened?
Just
Get
use
out
the
that
unlock
way.
it, duh.
It's rude.
I don't have knock.
What
I don't have knock, but I can press to digitate a knock. Magic. Weird magic.
Me?
Sorry, I was with you. Anyway,
You're good.
did you want to use magic to open the door?
I was just gonna knock like a normal person.
Okay, you knock again, and then you can see the tail of the dragon that's sort of wrapped around the building, sort of like sort of pat on the ground, and then you can probably tell that the owner of the building is most likely the dragon.
Okay. It did. They're not, they're not looking good. I don't want to be rude and just unlock it myself. Manners and stuff like that. You know?
It is a adult red dragon.
Okay.
One that has like jewelry, sort of pierced into its horns and carved into its horns as well.
Somebody wants to be fancy.
And like sort of smoke comes from this nose. And the moment you keep knocking on the door, it sort of realizes that like, oh god, you want business, so
Have visitors.
who is here?
Hello. Waves.
Visitors. What is it you want? I'm on my break.
Two things. One important thing. investigating. Second thing, also important, just not, I guess, politically important. Commission? Puppy dog eyes.
Okay. We're here to investigate. We need to take a look at the security bot footage. If you haven't already updated them.
Ambassador Miguel and Hua. Well, do you have a warrant? You need permission from the chief security to investigate the Sentinels, I'm sure you're aware.
Oh,
Look at Miguel. Do something.
What do you want me to do? If that's the.
the queen put us here on official business.
Did she give you a warrant?
Can I give him my family crest so he can, because it's technically hers too. Can I show him the
It's
crest?
like, what do you want me to do here? I don't really know.
That should warrant for me as
You can
Whatever.
say multiple things, and Hua, yes, I see your crest. But unless I see official documentation that allow you to see the footage, I cannot let citizens see it.
Aw,
Is the footage
Like
current
permission?
be like broadcasted on a TV or something nearby?
No.
damn it.
So it's not visible.
Mm-mm.
Shit. Good thing you thought about
Come in
that.
for a commission instead.
What commission are you talking about, Little Blue?
I was told that perhaps you can make less advanced but still fancy peacekeeper or war pillars for security of lairs.
He raises
I can
his
pay.
he raises his eyebrow and is like, I have never made a sentinel for a private use. All sentinels are made for government authority and to secure the kingdom. I cannot just make private uses for it.
Can you give me a blueprint that I can buy to make private uses?
I unfortunately cannot give you that, for that is against the security.
Please! I'll give you my life sword.
Make a persuasion check.
That's crazy!
She's
Your
like a
life's
plus 10
horror.
I feel like I
because
should
of
step in here as a
groveling. She's full
negotiator.
on, like kobolding right now.
I feel like I should step in as a
You
negotiator.
can do that
Yeah,
if you want. I haven't dropped the dice.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
I'm also
I
not
step in and go,
convinced that
okay. You're still on your break, and I have no idea why you're so passionately after this. I'm also forgetting my accent.
You're Hispanic, my man. You're Hispanic.
No, okay, hold on. Let me get.
Or Latino.
Pixel Nation, how we feeling? There we go. That's my way of getting back into it now. So I do not know what's happening with this. We are government. We are officials. And I still believe in your due process of needing a warrant and such. And I think we could accommodate that. So long as you would agree that upon receiving said warrant, that we would have unlimited and full disclosed access to all of the tapes. Fair?
Yes. Of course, any information you see on here regarding citizen safety, you cannot disclose out to the public.
Of course.
This is an internal thing for us, as we were requested by the Queen to be investigating the matter that I'm sure you're aware of which we cannot speak outwardly, and my entire department is going crazy over trying to deal with public relations.
Then you understand why I am serious about the documentation. I understand you have been ordered by the Queen, but unfortunately she may have forgotten to give you the document. I understand your duty is important, but my duty is also to the people. I cannot risk the people's security just because the Queen is in danger. I hope you understand. Now, unless you have the warrant, I am returning to my break. And he returns back to his slumber.
Ah, dang it. Do you have anything to contact Innocuous to get us the warrant?
Okay, I'm rolling my persuasion for the commission.
Does the
now.
Knockers have a warrant? No, he wouldn't. We have to just
but
go
I'm
visit the Queen.
I'm closest to the castle.
Yeah,
to go
same.
speak to the Queen of like, hey,
Yeah.
we need a warrant to go check the warbler. tape.
Do you have a way to communicate that
That's
to
what I'm trying to
Innocuous
see.
of him?
Oh my god, I just realized I could have done something really devious and just put him in a time loop, but
Ah!
It's up to you.
No,
no,
this
I'm
time
not
you're the
that
compass.
evil. I'm not that evil.
My persuasion was a 3 for the commission.
He doesn't even bother retorting to you about that.
She wails quietly.
Quietly?
Well,
I can
No,
make
it's more distressed
you.
than that.
We can negotiate later for something, but I will give you, and I'll turn back to the security dragon. I will give you this as a proposal. Perhaps not any current Warforged machines or their blueprints, but perhaps defective and otherwise out of commission ones that she could study. Thus, you would not be giving them away, but more so giving her a chance to reverse engineer them for her own purposes. Selling scrap metal.
He opens his one eye to that comment and is.
He was pouting with puppy dog eyes.
Could you state your intention, though, with these? Perhaps
Oh.
that would help your case.
It is to protect my sheep when I am out of my lair.
So an over-glorified security system.
He nods furiously.
I am under protocol as to not give any equipment, even if defected, but
I can
He-
eat them afterwards when I learn how to make it, if that helps.
no, he stretches out and makes a loud noise, and then he reverts to like his humanoid form, which considering your head was like propped up to see up to his height, you immediately have your head shrunk down as he transforms into a gnome and is like, I'll just make you a toy version of it. I'm allowed to do that for souvenirs.
I know how to learn with.
What?
I forgot what it's called.
Sentinels?
No, it's the thing where you take things apart and then you put them back together to figure out how it works.
I'd rather
Reverse engineering.
Yes.
not you do that to my sentinels, thank you very much. And then he goes to the door, opens it, it's like, I will not let you guys, well, you can come in, but you cannot go inside the back.
Okay.
And he opens the door and he lets you guys in. And you see it's sort of like, at least out in for the customers to see potentially, or like people who are interested in how sentinels are made, you can see showcases of different versions of sentinels being made and stuff, to different kinds, along with like a sort of projection on the side of like, you would see like, you know how you visit museums and it's like, this is how we make our things. It's like that essentially, of a projection of like showing how sentinels are made and such, in a very dumbed down way as to make sure like people don't like steal it or anything like that. So, and then you see sort of a countertop with just a singular door in the back. It's like, give me 30 minutes and I can get your baby sentinel ready. If you fly on to the Queen and get the warrant, I will allow you to see the sentinels. Is that a compromise we can reach?
Bye.
Alright.
Easy enough.
Alright. Can you come over here, blue girl?
Oh, she will go.
And he asks that you lean closer to him. And he sort of quickly grabs and takes a strand of your hair and then walks back.
Man.
It's part of the process. It's part of the process. Trust.
And then he goes back in. And you have about 30 minutes, technically, to try to get the warrant.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna, skip on
We're
over
going to go.
and go. Yep.
Okay, I shall go with. I was trying to decide if she would sit or not and just wait inside the shop.
I do not want a metagame, but I'd say one of you stays here so no fuck shit happens at the shop while you're away.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, only one of you needs to go either get a knockers or just go directly to warrant.
Yeah.
Well, you can split it. Since I'm the one staying, you can split it where one gets a knockers and the other gets a warrant.
That is true.
Who does who?
I don't know. Okay, who goes to who? I'm wondering because I think there's not a convincing that needs to be done here. So I think I would try to go to a knockers.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a hey, we need a warrant. Yes. So,
It's true.
Yes.
can't be that bad,
They'll
right?
listen to you pretty easily.
Give me warrant. No.
Give warrant.
All right. With that being said, Hua, you'll head over to the castle, and Miguel, you head over to a knockers. And Min, you stay here to make sure, supposedly nothing happens. So we'll switch to.
I would have even given Min a little. You will behave, or I will cancel the deal for you.
It's okay. I already pushed my luck today.
I don't
I
even
know.
want to know. It turns around.
You're welcome to go however you want to go. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. Innocuous, would you say you walked back to the...
Mainly, like, think mainly walk. If the only way I could describe it is, majority of it is walking, out of sight, out of mind. If he feels like he's being tailed, it would be sprout rings real quick and duck through an alley and loop back and then back to normal like nothing happened. He's not going full fucking dragon because that draws way too much attention.
It does.
Alright, so in that case, my rule won't apply yet. I will ask
Yes.
for, let's, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, about, we'll say 4 to 5 days has passed. Do you think in your character would have transformed into a dragon at any point during those 4 to 5 days?
Aside from probably going out of town or finding some like quiet place to stretch his legs, he's not doing it in the middle of the city. It'd probably be like an every other day thing versus a every day I need to stay limber. It's like, no, I couldn't go in. That's a good point. While in the fucking quarantine, not quarantine, but like the confinement zone when they were vetting everybody, probably do a quick stretch of the legs because like fuck it, what else am I gonna do sitting here bored out of my mind? That sort of deal.
The three of you?
I would have done so when trying to retrace where the missile went to the ballistae.
Okay. Then well, Min, you were gonna say something?
Nah, I'm still contemplating if she would or not.
Okay. Hua, you?
She probably would have done it when she's stretching to bed. That's the only way she's getting in there.
Alright. Because, you guys, at least, whether during the story, like for Mocha, when she transformed into her blue dragon form, when she was escorting the queen and such, I'm gonna say you guys were at least able to transform into your dragon form every other day. And I apologize. I didn't mean to put this late, but there is a consequence of you staying in either of your forms too long, whether that is your dragon form or your default humanoid form. You guys have the document, but I'll just review it for those who are unaware. Let me pull it up. So, as an action, you can change your form into your default human form or an altered form of your choice. Your default human form is the form you were born with and thus cannot make permanent changes to said form. But for your altered form, you can do whatever the heck you want. You can stay in your altered form for 1 hour, but you can stay in your default form for as long as you like. However, if you are in your default humanoid form for more than 1 day, you must make a con saving throw when you want to switch to your dragon form. If you fail, you have to wait another 12 hours to try again. And once you pass that, the DC increases, so it would count as 2 days if you try again. So, just wanted to make sure we're aware of that. For right now, the DC is 10, because I'm concluding that no one has, gone too many days without it, just to make it easy for everybody to remember.
Yeah.
Alright, with that being said, Innocuous, you reach one of the study halls, which is a building similar to how you see cathedrals, where it's sort of long. Well, that's the best descriptor I have. Wow. Okay. Point is, cathedral building, very elegant, similar to old medieval buildings that you would see and such. And you were able to book one of the study rooms for singular students during exams and such. You walk into the room on the second floor. Small room. There's a chalkboard. Books of different subjects are in there. A stone of ever-filling water is there as well in case you need to hydrate and such. And you're free to use as you want. There's no windows or glasses or anything else to so.
I was just about to ask, how did you know I was gonna go? Any windows, any door, any openings? Cover them, curtains drawn, blinds closed. Fuck that. He wants privacy.
You have
He goes,
complete privacy. Also, soundproof.
Oh,
You
wonderful.
can't hear anything inside, and no one can hear anything outside, so. Except the door, if someone were to knock on the door. So, that's it.
Yeah. Think what he's going to do. He's not going to use the chalkboard because he doesn't want anybody knocking and opening the door and just seeing all that sprawled out. What he's going to do is, more or less set puzzle pieces out on the table and start jotting notes in his fucking journal. I'm making a little web in there connecting dots. First and foremost is going to be taking a look at whatever that fucking pamphlet is. It's time to crack that.
That symbol, like I said, you haven't seen this symbol anywhere, and you can't trace it to any, language of any kind. You're welcome to the books at hand to potentially see references to it, but otherwise, you have no idea what the symbol is.
Yeah, you said it was a pamphlet because I was assuming it could be open and that there was information inside or some other
It's
text
a pamphlet in the sense that this was to be handed out to people, but there's no information on it. It's just the symbol.
Okay, no information. Doesn't match other symbols in the archives. Oh, fuck. Okay. And then the draconic signature. I guess he would probably hit the history books then first. For one would be trying to identify that symbol, which he already said was a bust, and the second would be a list of conflicts, or because there's obviously going to be some sort of ledger of different draconic clans and factions bumping heads. He would try to find any whether it be brass dragon, blue dragon, or fuck it, I could keep saying that, copper dragon, blue dragon, or lightning affiliated dragon and or electricity affiliated dragon in any capacity. He's going to be looking for those 4 groups to see if they've had any recent bump-ins with this kingdom and or with gold dragons.
So, do you want to first look at all dragons capable of lightning-related capabilities, or you want to look at conflicts with only looking at the Jin or related to Jin Kingdom?
I mean, I think we'll start with the Jin Kingdom and then broaden the scope out.
Okay. So, I'll say this because I do want to give the history out, so there's no need to roll for this. Originally, back in the time, the Jin Kingdom was starting to become sort of like a safe haven, or one of the places that humanoids and dragons could sort of live in a democrative place, where people could, their voices could be heard for humanoids, and they could live in peace with each other. There's other places like this too, like the Bao Do, which is the blue dragon territory on to the east. But this is the west side of this case. And the only conflict you really see in terms of history recent is the treaties between the gold dragons and the red dragons. Obviously the red dragons were searching for the territory and the gold dragons were fighting against that, but they made the treaty of delegating the mountains and volcanoes to the red dragons territory. But if they wanted to keep any of the humanoid civilizations, ports, towns, or small cities, or anything like that, they had to make sure not to endanger those civilians. If not, then they were not allowed to take over that territory. And those cities would be called as Shamlos. Your kingdom, or your own territory, is considered a Shamlos. And you remember making the documentation with the Jin Kingdom for that.
Now, is there anything specifically we're at copper?
Copper dragons.
Yeah, because we've gotten the groundwork of most recent political conflict was with the red dragons, but I need something with electricity. Something that would indicate that.
The copper dragons.
Like you already let slip the Ba Dao for the blue dragons to the east.
Mm-hmm.
So that's given a little indicator of. Did I say brass again? I could have sworn I called myself.
You said copper.
You said copper.
You said copper.
God damn it. Where the fuck?
Do you want to look at brass,
Jesus
copper,
Christ.
or bronze?
I'm just tired. Relax.
I'm just making sure. Would you?
You probably will accept bronze.
I need the electric. I need the electric. And he's gonna go as far as to looking into any electric dragon-based conflict.
All right. Write this down. I'll give you all those that are really having lightning.
I was already writing.
All right.
Yep.
First things first. Bronze dragons have lightning. Blue dragons have lightning. Sapphire dragons aren't necessarily lightning related, but their damage is considered thunder damage. And that's it.
All right.
So would you like?
Are there any? I guess we'll start with bronze dragon. Any recent bronze dragon conflicts?
So there are currently 2 areas under the control of the bronze dragons: the southern Bayan Islands, ruled by Chief Kitlat, and the northern Banong and Banong Coast, ruled by Chief Dragalia. This isn't Filipino Tagalog, so forgive me if I butcher the words. I guess the conflict that you would probably be most interested in would be in the southern side. technically both have a harmonious relationship and alliance between their dragon neighbors, except for the southern topaz dragons. A recent war has ended between the two races, but the tensions are still high.
The recent war ended with topaz dragons?
If you were to look at the map, if you have the old version, the topaz dragons are currently on, are those isolated islands, and they only control those isolated islands because they prefer to be alone. But they have been in sort of territory conflict between the topaz and the bronze dragons. Recently, there have been rumors and perhaps a sarcastic suggestion or insult that the topaz leader suggested that the daughter of the chief of the bronze dragons marry their son, which would force a treaty and an alliance between the races. And while both sides are definitely and vocally against it, there have been rumors that Chief Kidlat of the bronze dragons is seriously considering it.
Okay, long and short of it, bronze dragons, topaz dragon conflict over territory, suggested marriage treaty.
And I'll say, as you're looking into this, you hear a knock on the door.
Immediately, Old and will all papers into his bag, book, clothes, checked out material, tucked into his fucking bag, pamphlet inside the apron. There is nothing on the table when this person walks in. Alright, you can come in now.
And Miguel, you're welcome to do whatever.
Where am I?
You're at the door.
Okay.
Library,
where are
study
we?
hall.
Study hall. Study hall where?
In one of the private study rooms, the private sealed chambers for deal.
The castle? Or where?
This is a library, a separate library.
Oh. Okay, just at a library somewhere that I need to find you here for some reason. Okay.
Fuck. We'll say you had an inkling.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know where he is.
No. This is what we do. It was the same library that y'all found me in first day after the assassination when you came to round everybody up.
But he wasn't there. It was Min and Hua. Well,
No, I was with Anakris for a while.
okay. You know the dude. He's at the library.
Yeah.
Your intuition is
Okay.
just that immaculate.
It's this guy's paranoid about everything, so he's gonna try and find dirt on something instead of actually collecting clues. Hold on, let me see if I can. I could try and use that hourglasses if I really wanted to be like, yeah, no, but it's like,
Okay, fuck it. I knocked, right? And he's there. I'm like, I just stare at him for a second and don't do anything. Ocean, you can do what you want. How do you respond?
Just a raised eyebrow. Need something? Wrong room?
No, we do need you.
Okay, what do you need me for?
Investigating, getting a warrant for something that we need.
Okay. Aren't you the whole diplomat guy?
My power is not limitless. And we are all the same rank in this investigation cohort.
Well, he just swings his bag over his shoulder, throws his legs off the table, and hops to his feet. Well, your boss seems to at least trust me a little bit, so sure I could put in a word. Fucking does some stretching. Alright. Just fucking
Also more so about getting us all onto the same page.
Yeah, don't worry.
He kind of leans, tilts his head down at Paige, and then turns around smiling and starts walking away.
rolls eyes, and he's gonna follow.
You can walk to the castle or the sentinel place if you want. We will switch.
Castle.
Okay.
We have to go get the warrant.
That
We're going to the warrant first.
okay. Whoa.
Oh boy.
You're at the castle. In fact, you're in the castle. In fact, you're in one of the I guess leisure rooms and such, where the Queen of Justice is right in front of you, and she is a bit tired dealing with ordinary affairs along with the recent affairs. And she looks at you and is like, "Oh, you're here. I'm sorry. I forgot. Why are you here again, my dear Hua?"
You should really take a break sometimes. Well, I need a warrant
Lord.
to search the security camp. Yes.
Warrant?
Yeah, he says I need a warrant to search the camp.
I don't remember.
We don't need a warrant, you say? Is that what you're saying?
Give me a moment, Hua. And she snaps her fingers, and a drake comes in, and carrying like a tea set on its back, and it sort of like wobbles on over, and she picks up, and it's a very let's say it accommodates her hand size, and that's how long the teacup is, because she's still in her dragon form. And she sort of sips it, and it's a loud slurping noise that echoes through the room that goes like oh yes, what we were talking about.
A warrant?
The warrant. Well, the warrant for what?
To search the security cameras.
You mean the sentinels?
Yep.
I should have... You should have already had permission from the man himself.
He said, when we went to the security office, you know, for the person that's updating the security, the sentinels and stuff, he said we needed a warrant from the head of security. And even after I showed him the family crest, he would not let me see them.
Well, normally you would, but I already told him of your potential appearance. I didn't know if you were going to look at the sentinels, but I already gave him a sort of pseudo warrant that he has. It will become active whenever you needed it, but he declined. Interesting.
Well, I was just gonna go, just gonna ball her fist up. It's like her old tendons, bro. Oh, so that's the case, isn't it? I'm gonna have to talk with him.
Please, don't need, no need for that.
This is just more trouble. More trouble on you. More trouble on me.
My dear, please don't worry about it too much. I understand this is your first quest, but anger is not needed in majority of these places. It clouds your mind and only lets you see black and white. I urge you to breathe and think about it. Let's say he didn't know or is compromised in the situation. What is the best action, of course?
Speak with you.
Exactly.
Or the head of security. Yeah.
That too. Now, unfortunately, the chief of security has been having a bit of a cold recently. I don't know where that came from, but he is sometimes allergic to pollen, so we'll let him slide on this. Is there anyone at the Sentinel security place right now?
The little blue one that I brought here the other day, she's there right now.
Alright. Then I urge you to go back. And she looks at you sternly. If it gets serious, fight privately. Understood?
Hua just smiles and nods.
Good. I give you permission to, of course, take however action you need to, but like I said, I do not want the news to reach the people. We need
Yep.
to ensure that peace is still there. Now do what you must. You're dismissed.
Okay. Wait, can I have that in writing too?
Sure. Esmeralda, she calls, and a small, like, halfling comes over. Like, yes, queen. Please write whatever I say. Yes, ma'am. As Queen of Justice, I hereby give permission to... What was I doing? Oh, that's right. Huh. My mind seems to be wandering these days. I give permission to Inocris, Iridia Min Bao, Miguel Horatio, and Jin Tianlok. That should suffice, no?
Yep.
Alright. And the halfling sort of writes the thingamabobber, puts it into a scroll, wraps it up tightly in a neat bow, and hands it off to you. Be safe, my dear.
Thank you. Of course. She heads out.
And as you head out of the castle, you see Inocris and Miguel. Because I love making coincidental character meetings.
It's like, oh, why the fuck did you tag me along to getting the warrant? She points at the fucking scroll. She got it.
Well, we needed you regardless.
Okay.
Alright, let's head back. Something's fishy. The queen said that she had already told him that we were gonna show up there, but apparently he still declined us anyways. So this is a little sus on my end, you know, just a little suspicious.
Alright, let's go then.
Make sure
Chop,
Min's
chop. And he's just gonna start walking.
I kind of whisper over to fucking, Hua, and, I just go, so when do we tell him that he's also kind of being looked at as a suspect?
No, we're not gonna tell him that. That'll make him nervous.
Sometimes that's exactly what you need, but I see your point.
You're trying to fear him because and then, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna look over the just like, gosh, damn it, and just fix it up a little bit.
Fix over what? The fucking...
Like, she knows that's not what I go by.
What is she fixing up?
Don't worry, V knows what I'm fixing. If not me, I'll DM it to you.
Please, DM.
Okay.
I'm so lost. All I know is you stop and start going and fixes up. Okay. Okay, I'll keep walking. Hello?
Yes.
We're walking.
Okay, everyone was silent. I thought my internet
Going.
died.
I gotta get to the place, so until I
Sorry,
get
I
to the
was
place.
muted.
Well, let's just say timings are really good over here. And you reach back to the, hold on.
I'm holding.
Yes, do hold. Hold for a second. You reach back to the, fuck. Sorry, I'm texting someone. So, you reach back
Yeah,
to...
Tommy.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're both really bad at lying. You know that, right?
I'm not.
Silly.
Silly.
No.
So you reach back to the, fuck, what's it called? The Sentinel place, right? And there's no smoke this time billowing out. And, yeah. There's no smoke spilling out. You're at the building. You can choose to enter if you want.
We are, yeah. No?
You enter in, okay. You find Min sleeping on a chair.
Who the fuck is
Son of a bitch.
Min! Mocha!
Mocha!
Jesus Christ, lock in.
No, you understand I don't know any of your names. I know Innocuous because we spent time together. All I know Min as is a random person who has showed up, basically called me a fucking weirdo, and then ran away. That's all I know of Min.
Me. Honk, shoo, me. I don't feel like making snoring noise.
I'll do a prestidigitate of just like a gentle breeze in your face.
What the fuck? Gremlin noises?
Allergic to air.
Too much air.
She's not used to fresh air with the fucking cave conditions, so she's actually going like
Oh, does that wake me up?
I mean, it's just gentle enough to like make you somewhat conscious. You still have to choose to wake up.
Okay. I mean, if it's in the cards, I would wake up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Thank you.
you wake up, I guess. It's up to you.
Yeah. All right.
I can also just make a in your face a bang.
No. She will wake up.
It's like, yeah.
Also, fucking thaumaturgy. My voice just went. Ooh.
She blinks slowly.
I take that since you were asleep that you have not caused any further disturbance.
No.
Good. And I will go to the countertop and wait. So I will not be rude. I'll make a bell noise.
Let's say immediately as you make the bing noise, you hear as things sort of seem to crash and clash and make bing dang dang noises in the back.
All right. I'm here at this point. I'm fucking just hanging by the door, right? I'm able to just chill.
Yeah, you're at the door.
Can Akris use this opportunity? I would like to roll stealth. He is going to dip out the fucking door and go around back through the alley. Fuck this.
In fact, I will say you don't need stealth. In fact, people, pause the music.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
So, as you hear this clicking, pound, and the noises keep pestering until it stops. And let's just say you feel wind coming out at you as seeing the building shakes and shudders as you hear wings flapping away and supposedly flying away from here. And Akris, you look outside and see that the red dragon, a red dragon, is flying away.
Son of a bitch.
Here's what he's gonna do. Quick peer inside to see if there's anybody else here. Anybody else in the back. He's not making a distraction. He's not making a diversion.
Since this is a government area, there's not a lot of citizens here, so.
Ooh, quickly. Can I just quickly go time loop?
Oh my.
What does
Motherfucker.
What does the spell do?
Time loop. Upon casting this spell, the caster creates a time loop in the creature's mind that causes it to repeat the action indefinitely. If it is attacked, it attacks the same person again. If it drank a potion, it drinks the same potion again. Even if something happens to prevent this attempt, the subject still arrives to repeat this last action.
Can you see the?
So it's kind of like for a short story amount of time, it just goes.
Do you have to see the creature?
It doesn't say so.
I would assume you have to see it.
Let's see here. Where's my time loop spell?
Gotta know where you're casting your spell.
It doesn't say there's a DC, but hold on, wait. Starting with the second saving throw, the creature gains a cumulative +1. Okay, so there is a saving throw of some kind. But in the spell, okay, I guess it's a saving throw of some kind. I don't know what saving throw it is, and I'll just use my normal spell save DC.
Okay. Because unless it said something about seeing the creature, I will. You were inside the building at the time, so I wouldn't allow that. But if it's just a DC, then I'll allow it.
Yeah.
What's your DC?
DC is 16.
All right. They made 18. They pass. So they
Jesus.
fly away. You guys can exit the building if you want. And Innocuous.
All right, cool. Words.
I will say, because we only have about a few minutes left, you have a few minutes to decide what you want to do. So.
Fucking Innocuous is pursuing.
All right.
Right?
Can I do an Arcana?
He said, "Fuck." He said, "Oh, shady guy fleeing the scene. Fuck that. I caught one dragon a couple days ago. Time to do another."
Can I do an Arcana check to see if they're using magic to get away?
No. I mean
they're a dragon.
Yeah.
So they're flying.
There is.
I know. I was trying to pull fucking dispel magic. That was my game plan there. I've got nothing here.
Well,
Well, how far are they?
At most, if you did cast a spell magic, it would just make men more awake.
It would make what?
Men more awake.
Oh, that's why you were asleep.
Oh, she got tranked. And wow,
Wait, hold on,
it's almost
guys,
like
I got this.
suggested multiple people to stay behind. But
I got this. I'm like, okay, guys, you can presume if you want. I've got hourglasses though. Like, I can just let them go and fucking track them.
I'm gonna put chase music in the background.
what is hourglasses?
Hourglasses, I can see a whole bunch of shit for a long period of time. Anywhere between stopping time to inspect something to seeing 1 century pass by in a round, forwards and backwards.
Oh.
So
no, it's actually such a huge fucking spell.
Yeah, fucking Jesus Christ. You could just see if this guy's actually suspicious.
Exactly. I can just track this dude for a week and just go, yep, okay. But it was a right dragon. Which means, actually, if anything, I would plead with you not to go, because that's just gonna make you look like a consult to them, and put more suspicion on you.
Like, every instinct in his brain is saying, chase, pursue.
Do what you will.
Get away.
Do what you will, man. Don't let.
Go for it.
I think what he's gonna do is fucking stay human form. Maybe wings at best. He wants to follow on ground.
Yeah.
He
You
wants
have
to
to
track.
do one hell of a keep-up game now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will say this. Since it's up to you guys how long you want to go for the session more, but it most likely would either be a chase sequence or you deciding how you want to deal with the thing that just happened. So decide that now and decide how long you want to continue playing.
Alright.
Okay, if I'm to go tactician here, which I often do, I think Yunli being security needs to go back and secure the scene, right?
Yeah.
That feels like it would be your job description and your job on the line for that.
I'm not sure though. I don't think what's her name is really in commission to do anything right now, and Anox is already running off. So I'm torn on what to do. I think I just let Anoxa go after the person, the dragon, and I don't give chase. That has to be Anoxa's thing. Even though I have also proficiency in stealth, I'm gonna let that go, and I'm more concerned about evidence being tampered with.
Yeah, we should probably check.
That's what Anox is pursuing for. He's worried that this fucker has taken something.
Yeah.
Whether it be the tapes or...
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay. If we want to split, then maybe Hua should go after, so that since you were worried about Anacris looking like a cohort.
Yeah.
He'd better
Give
be
them an
opposite.
alibi.
Yeah, I'd be the best.
Because she might also be able to keep up with him in full dragon mode without incriminating anybody.
Well, I at the very least am staying behind.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in semi bad commission, but my brain thought was I'm going into the back.
Final question. Playing, continued, or how you guys feeling?
I don't know if there's much else we can do right now. As in, we could potentially set things up, but then next time we start and we just jump right in at like the chase.
It would just be
Yeah.
jump in. So if you want to start, the beginning of the next session just can be the investigation, and then after the investigation, you can start with the chase.
I think
Yeah.
the chase comes first.
Yeah.
Okay.
More splits. More.
Then in that case, we're taking a very abrupt end, and we'll stop here for now.
Yep.
Ooh.
You glue.
You glue, sure, buddy.
Yes, you glue.
All right, that's our session. I ended very abruptly. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. It's very.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say goodbye to Fifth. We will be leaving her now.
You sure are a number.
Yeah.
Alrighty, say bye to the audience.
Remember.
Your
you,
I
audience.
don't know you. I don't know you.